Interview with Anna Nicole Smith, who says that people who called her a gold digger after she married an 89-year-old multimillionaire are just jealous pigs. And anyway, she's no longer considerably richer than Yo. And we are getting brilliant calls from you about mad teachers. Keep them coming. It's the perfect way to take revenge on a sir or a miss. His were aged 89 and 333 million quid. When Anna Nicole Smith married J. Howard Marshall at the tender age of 26, incredibly, people called her a gold digger. But he died a year later and his family hung on to the dosh, so she ended up with about half of nothing. Here's Anna's life so far in pictures. Well, Anna's here for her first British interview. Hello. Nice of you to come dressed. It's a great outfit. Just flown in from Italy. Well, let's kick off with the uneasy stuff. You know, the gold digger stuff.
Okay.
I mean, you married the guy and he died a year later, and for the entire marriage and afterwards, you were labelled everywhere as just wanting him for his money.
Yeah.
And it was obviously, for anyone who doesn't know you and doesn't actually therefore care much about you, it was an obvious thing to say. I mean, he was 89 and you were 26, and he was incredibly rich.
Well, what people don't understand is that I knew my husband 4 years prior to our marriage.
Well, he was 85.
I think he was, yeah, 85 or 86.
Yeah.
I think he was 86.
Yeah.
Maybe it was.
He wasn't young anyway.
He was still an older gentleman. And he'd asked me to marry him many times before, and I had always said I would like to make a name for myself because of the same problem that you would think, you married for his money. I could have married him a long time ago, but I went out and I made my name and I made something of myself, and then I got married.
And then you got married to him.
Yeah.
Would you, now be absolutely honest now, would you have married him if he'd only had $33 in the bank?
Absolutely.
Honestly?
Yes. He took care of me and my son. He was a very good man. He took me out of poverty and made me a lady, and I respect him and I loved him very much.
And I don't mean this sort of cheekily, but what do you think you did for him?
Well,
you made an old man very happy, I guess.
Obviously, I made him very happy. I made him smile. I made him happy, and it made me happy to make him happy, and it made him happy to make me happy. And
how did you spend your time, behind closed doors? I mean, what's it like living with somebody, being married to somebody that great age?
Well, it's wonderful.
But what do you do? I mean, you can't play volleyball together, or go for long walks.
There's a lot of things you can do. He was very brilliant. He told me lots of stories. He made me more intelligent. He just.
What you're saying is he enriched you more than just financially.
Right, right.
Now, when he died, which was about a year after you got married, isn't it? Yeah.
A year and a half.
Year and a half after you got married. There was this huge battle that we all read about, where the family said that you were a gold digger and they weren't having his money, which was in fact now their money. And they won, didn't they? I mean, they won the case.
The case is in litigation. I'm not allowed to speak. I've never ran to find my husband's money, like the tabs say I have. We just started litigation in '96, so I don't know what everyone's talking about.
Did he leave a will?
I really can't talk about the litigation.
All right. But at the moment, you haven't got any. I mean, the bottom line is that the family are holding on to it. At the moment, they've got the purse strings, haven't they?
Sure.
Yeah. but you'd like some of it. I mean, you can say that. I mean, that's not. Otherwise, you wouldn't be in litigation. Go on.
I don't even want to speak really about my husband. He's not here. He's not here to defend me or himself. And it's just very personal for me.
But the litigation goes on, basically.
Yes, the litigation does go on. It's
I appreciate your difficulties. When things are in litigation,
I can tell you it's a fight. Yeah. That's what you want to hear.
And it's going to go on for some time.
Yeah, it will.
So how are you supporting yourself at the moment, then?
I'm working, getting contracts, doing lots of things. So I mean, I can support myself. It's not like I have to have anything.
Well, you've certainly lost a lot of weight, haven't you? I mean, after you died, you had a lot of troubles, and you put on, was it 5 stone?
I put on over 50 pounds. I don't know what that is here in London.
What's 50 divided by 14, somebody? 7? 7, is it, Bruce?
7?
No.
14 into 70.
14 into, excuse us, we're just doing some maths here. What? About 5, we reckon 5 stone, yeah. that's English stone. Yeah, that's a lot of weight. That's a lot of weight.
Yeah, it was a lot of weight.
Yeah.
Oh, gosh, it was horrible.
And how did you lose it?
I just, I did. I quit eating. I used to just constantly eat because I was so depressed. I was very depressed. And I came back from my depression, and I lost my weight, and I wanted to go to work and to pull me and my son out of, you know, this depression I was in.
Yeah.
And I did.
Well, would you mind standing up? Because you know,
Sure.
you're here, and you know, you've got this extraordinary figure. That must be what? Is that the slimmest you've been? Would you say?
I would have to say that this is the slimmest I've ever been.
So what do you weigh now, do you reckon?
Prior to my pregnancy.
Yeah. So what do you think? How many pounds do you have now, do you think?
I don't know, because I can't. I don't know the scales.
Well, anyway,
I only know English scales.
It is pretty slim, and yet your reputation is as the big girl, you know,
Right,
the big model,
right.
the big actress, and all the rest of it.
I'm still real big.
Well, yeah. I mean, what are your statistics now, if you don't mind me asking?
I don't know.
Well, they speak for them. It's okay because they speak for themselves. The point being, what I'm getting at is that that your reputation and much of the affection which a lot of your female followers hold you in is because you're not this kind of a stick insect. You're not an X-ray or a coat hanger.
Right.
Are you
not.
possibly not in danger of losing some of that following if you carry on losing the weight?
Oh no, I'm staying right here.
That's about what.
I'm
that's
staying
about what it is.
parked right here. I'm not going to disappoint my fans and go any much skinnier.
Yeah.
I'm going to stay a woman and stay the big model.
Stay as you are.
Yes,
How old are you now,
absolutely.
if you don't mind me asking?
Well, I'm 29.
Yeah. And you say that you're looking now at carving out a new career, Phoenix from the Ashes, all the rest.
Right.
You're in Italy, you're doing some modelling there.
I'm
Yeah, right?
Right.
Okay. What about the film stuff? Because I know you want to act.
Right. I'm going to go to acting school very soon, and I want to study for a little while to show Hollywood that I'm very serious and I'm very determined. So that's on my agenda.
You want to be like her, don't you? We got a shot of your idol. Well, that's you as your idol. That's you as Marilyn. Didn't you actually sing "Happy Birthday, Mr. President" as Marilyn to Bill Clinton?
Well, I sang it, but not as Marilyn. But I think they wanted me to make it as Marilyn. Yeah. But I did sing that. It was without music. I had just gotten back from Singapore, and they were knock, 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 beating on my door. Please, 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 please come and sing for the president. You know, a long time ago, I was like, oh, I'll never sing for the president. But it was like, oh my God, I'm singing for the president.
But did you do it in that breathy, "Happy Birthday, Mr. President," all that stuff?
I think I tried.
Yeah. And
but I was so nervous. I was like,
And did you talk to him? Did he give you a kind of a private audience?
I never saw the president. I never spoke to him. It was just a entertainment business.
Oh, I get it.
that
I
came
see.
to me
Right, on a
and
tape
asked
kind of
me
thing.
to
I
sing
understand.
for him.
Right. I thought he was actually there. I thought he was in the dining hall or something.
Oh, no.
No. But has word reached you whether he appreciated this honour?
I don't know. He never approached me about it.
Doesn't return your calls. He's that kind of guy, yeah.
I guess I wasn't a very good singer.
Yeah. Now, just going back to the difficult times you had after your husband died, you had to go into a clinic, didn't you? And detox
Yes, I did.
and all the rest of it?
Yes, I did.
What was it? Was it drugs or booze?
Well, it was a combination of prescription drugs. It was painkillers. It was antidepressants that I had taken for my husband's, for my emotional thing. And I took too much. I messed up, you know, and I paid dearly for it. I woke up in the hospital in a coma. Couldn't talk, walk, anything. So I checked myself into the Betty Ford Clinic, and I rehabilitated myself. And then...
But the Betty Ford Clinic seems to work wonders for people like you. I mean, so many go in wrecks, you know.
It works wonders.
Yeah.
You don't want to ever go, but it works wonders.
I promise you I don't want to go now. How long were you in there for? How long did they
I
treat
was
you for?
in there for about a month.
And did you come out more or less as you are now, or has it been a long road back?
It's been a long road back. I came out depressed still, but I was off the medication. But I was very, very depressed still. So that's when I got on my eating binge, and I was just totally just scarfing down food.
And that was the next try, I get it, and that was the next thing you had to beat.
I just became this way in the last 8 months. I just found an inner peace with myself. I'm happy. I've really pulled myself together, and it just helped me to lose the weight.
Are you, just to finish this, are you going to be happy to accept that whatever happens in this litigation case and all the rest of it, there are going to be a lot of people who will always say, yeah, but she only married the guy for his money, just to come full circle? I mean, you know that's always going to be with you.
I'm not at peace with that. My husband, you know, it's really a sad thing that people go around even speaking of my husband when he's not here.
No, but they're talking about you, you see. And
right,
you
yes, they are, but it's also him. To me, they're speaking about my husband also. It was his wishes to take care of me, and that's it.
No, I know, I wasn't really going into that anymore. I was just asking, are you kind of reinforced for that? Are you kind of prepared that that's the way, that is going to follow you around, you know?
Well, it's already following me around. I don't care.
You don't care. All right, fine. Well, listen,
it's okay.
Well, thanks a lot for being here. You look great.
Thank you for having me. Thank you very much.
And Lauren Hutton, who's occasionally does interviews for us, she interviewed you about a year ago. She sends her best.
Oh, she's great.
She likes you very much. She likes you very much indeed.
I like her very much.
Okay, it's good to meet you. Thanks a lot for coming in. Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Right, got to catch up with Susan Brooks now. In your country, she's gone to New Orleans. This week she gets to the heart and soul of the Big Easy.